Comrades, good morning. Today is the 1st of April, which marks the beginning of the second quarter of the year 2025, and of course the end of the first quarter. And I assume that all the office heads and department heads have been able to review the first quarter and also set goals for the second quarter. In any case, I think the idea is to sacrifice oneself, to always give the best of oneself for the happiness of our people, and so that our homeland can shine. So I invite everyone to set new goals for the second quarter, to give the best of themselves, both in service and in everyday life, so that our homeland can continue to shine. As for the various fighting forces on the ground, I want to pay tribute to them here for the exceptional work that has been done throughout the past quarter. We have been able to make significant progress on the ground. We have been able to reclaim areas that were under terrorist control 4 or 5 years ago. We have therefore been able to liberate these areas. Other areas are currently in a phase of consolidation, which is a very significant progress, but also calls on the other forces in these relatively calm zones to remain vigilant and on constant alert, because the treachery of the enemy means that when we are in a relative calm and let our guard down, we can often take hits. So it is an invitation to all those in a position of relative security to always remain vigilant and not be caught off guard. And to the other forces living for the nation, it is an invitation to all workers to redouble their efforts so that the year 2025 is crowned with success at all levels. And as for the general public, I would invite people to be vigilant, because today, more than ever, the stateless, the enemies of the nation, are very active, and you will be able to see it. On the lagoon side, they have been gathering for several days. Their objective is to make Burkina Faso relive the events of '87. They forget that times have changed, and we are on high alert, waiting for them, their mercenaries and their actions. And I want to say it, we will be ruthless. They can continue to dream, but Burkina will move forward. And that's why since the last time in Zinyara, I have been inviting everyone to be very vigilant, not to give in to manipulation. As you can, in manipulation, as you can see, their actions boil down to disinformation, manipulation, subversion. Everyone must therefore remain calm with the objective in mind to avoid being misled, because we will also be unsympathetic towards those who allow themselves to be manipulated. Only those who are greedy, those who want everything for themselves, can be manipulated by these stateless individuals. Let's stay focused, and if we need to say it loud and clear here, we are not in a democracy. We are indeed in a progressive, popular revolution. Everyone needs to understand that. And it's even more surprising that those who are supposed to be intellectuals, who have been educated, can imagine that a country can develop in democracy. That's false. Let them name a single country that has developed in democracy. It's not possible. Democracy is only the outcome. We inevitably go through a revolution, and we are indeed in a revolution. For those who hadn't understood, we say it again loud and clear. Everyone needs to incorporate this and our role to communicate, explain, and make people understand what our revolution is. We will continue to play it. So, this question of democracy or libertinism, of action or expression, has no place. I said it once. As much as you think you are free to speak and act, the other is also free to speak and act. And there, we end up with a society of disorder. And as it happens, it coincides well with us being in the midst of celebrating patriotic days. The theme, by the way, is order and discipline. We do not make a revolution in disorder. It's impossible. In order, we are going to establish order and discipline so that we can progress. Because social, economic, political, and ideological reforms need order and discipline. And everyone has a role to play in this. So, embrace the revolution. Because many people, for the past 2 years now, have boarded the ship out of opportunism. We are riding giant waves. We are in the storm. We are facing very strong headwinds. And those people, they will never be able to stay in the boat. Gradually, they will fall into the water and you will see them. But we will continue because our goal is to find calm waters and be able to navigate. When we leave the storm for the calm waters, I think we will surf without any problem. So, invite everyone to be vigilant because the enemy has recruited and is still recruiting traitors. Just a few days ago, traitors were arrested. Traitors, not more than a few days ago, traitors were arrested. And who do I call traitors? It's those who are among us, who continue to work, to be agents for embassies of imperialist countries established in Burkina Faso. Some have been arrested and we will continue to unmask others. They are there in our administration. They are there in civil society organizations. They are there in political organizations. And they manipulate others to lead them down paths, in any case, contrary to the progress of our homeland. And it is when we arrest them that we realize they are indeed agents of these countries, of the embassies of these imperialist countries also established in Burkina. Let's remain vigilant, Muti, because our revolution, Muti, does not please many people. These local lackeys and these sub-prefects who are there, executing the orders of their master, believing they can put an end to our revolution, should understand that we have taken all the measures. And I say it once again, we will be ruthless and without remorse towards those who think they can stand in the way of the development of our homeland. We will continue our revolution. We will develop our infrastructure, whether in health, education, or road infrastructure. We will develop our industry, transform what we want, and consume what we have transformed. Burkina will shine. Despite those who are still nostalgic for the year 87, I repeat. So stay focused, stay vigilant, and set your paths for the coming quarter and the rest of the year. And we will therefore remain on this path of victory. We will continue the fight on the ground to reclaim our various areas. And I can assure you that the progress made, the territories reclaimed in this first quarter are strategic. And it has allowed us to establish ourselves up to the border. And that is very remarkable. We will therefore continue in this direction, zone by zone, step by step, to clean the territory and reclaim the entirety of our country. Thank you all. Have a good week and good luck for the quarter that is starting. Be those who also convey our ideology among the masses. Thank you. Have a very good day, everyone, and may God bless our dear homeland. The homeland of death, we shall overcome.